Casinos love to sell an image. Flashing lights, cheers at the tables, and drinks flowing freely. It feels celebratory, social, and harmless. After all, what's a night at the casino without a drink in your hand? But beneath that relaxed atmosphere is a truth most players don't want to confront. Drinking and gambling are a perfect storm for destroying your bankroll, and casinos know it. At first, alcohol feels like it helps. One drink loosens you up. 2 drinks make losses feel smaller. 3 drinks turn caution into confidence. That's not an accident. Alcohol lowers inhibitions, reduces risk awareness, and dulls emotional responses to loss. In a casino environment, those effects don't just change how you feel, they change how you play. Early in a session, sober players tend to think in terms of limits. They count chips. They remember why they came. They notice when bets creep upward. Alcohol slowly removes those guardrails. Decisions become reactive instead of intentional. Bets that once felt reckless suddenly feel reasonable. One of the first casualties of drinking is bet-sizing discipline. Players who planned to bet conservatively start increasing wagers without realizing it. Alcohol doesn't make you forget the odds, it makes you stop caring about them. That shift alone can double or triple losses over the course of a session. Another major issue is time distortion. Drinking makes sessions feel shorter than they are. Players lose track of how long they've been gambling and how much they've actually wagered. Casinos are designed to obscure time already. Alcohol amplifies that effect dramatically. Alcohol also damages loss perception. Losing money while sober creates discomfort. That discomfort is useful. It's what tells you to slow down or stop. Alcohol numbs that signal. Losses don't hurt the same way, so players chase longer and deeper, convinced they're not that far down. One of the most dangerous combinations is alcohol and near misses. Slot machines, roulette wheels, and blackjack hands already generate emotional feedback. Alcohol intensifies that feedback, making near wins feel like momentum instead of what they really are, designed illusions. Casinos understand this better than anyone. Free drinks aren't generosity, they're strategy. The cost of alcohol is trivial compared to the increase in betting volume it produces. Casinos don't need players to lose faster, they need them to play longer and bet looser. Alcohol accomplishes both. Even games that reward skill suffer under alcohol. Blackjack players forget basic strategy. Poker players misread opponents. Craps players make impulsive side bets. Alcohol erodes technical play long before players realize it's happening. Another overlooked problem is memory distortion. After a drinking session, players remember the fun moments more than the losses. They recall the laughs, the drinks, the excitement, but not the steady drain on their bankroll. This creates a false narrative that keeps them coming back. Alcohol also increases emotional volatility. Wins feel euphoric, encouraging reckless continuation. Losses feel unfair, encouraging tilt. Either direction pushes players away from rational decisions. One of the most expensive habits alcohol creates is staying too long after a win. Sober players are more likely to lock in profits and leave. Drinking players often celebrate wins by gambling more, slowly handing those profits back. There's also the issue of social pressure. Drinking makes players more susceptible to group dynamics, matching bets, joining side wagers, or playing longer because everyone's having fun. Casinos thrive on this shared momentum. It's important to understand that casinos don't just allow drinking. They engineer environments around it. Cocktail service patterns, drink pacing, and even glass sizes are designed to keep players relaxed without knocking them out of their seats too quickly. From a bankroll preservation standpoint, alcohol attacks every protective habit at once: discipline, awareness, patience, and memory. No betting system can survive that kind of pressure. This doesn't mean every drink guarantees disaster, but the risk compounds quickly. One drink turns into two, two turn into just one more hand, and suddenly the session you planned is unrecognizable. Professional gamblers and advantage players understand this deeply. Many avoid alcohol entirely while gambling, not because they're boring, but because clarity is their edge. The moment alcohol enters the equation, that edge disappears. Even casual players benefit enormously from separating drinking and gambling. Treat gambling like an activity, not a party. Celebrate afterward, not during. The most powerful lesson here isn't about alcohol, it's about intentional play. The more intentional you are, the harder it is for the casino to guide your behavior. Alcohol hands that control back to the house. Casinos don't need you to be drunk, they just need you to be slightly less careful than usual. Alcohol makes that effortless. If this is helping you so far, take a second to subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Keep watching because what's coming up next is a key piece of information that a lot of players miss. When walking into a casino for the first time, the most important thing to understand is that nothing on the floor is placed randomly. The layout, lighting, sound, and even where bars are located are carefully designed to guide movement and behavior. New players often wander instinctively toward the loudest, brightest areas, not realizing those spaces are engineered to encourage longer stays and higher spending. One simple but powerful tip is to locate exits and rest areas immediately. Knowing where you can step away breaks the feeling of being pulled deeper into the floor. Casinos subtly make exits less obvious, especially near high-traffic gaming areas. Just knowing where they are helps maintain a sense of control. Bars deserve special attention. They're often positioned near high-limit slots, popular table games, or central walkways. This placement isn't for convenience, it ensures that alcohol and gambling reinforce each other. First-time players should treat bar proximity as a warning sign, not a perk. Comp offers are another area where new players can get into trouble quickly. Free drinks, meal vouchers, or earned rewards feel like bonuses, but they're always tied to play volume. Casinos track how much you wager, not how much you win. If you're chasing comps, you're almost certainly paying more for them than they're worth. A good rule of thumb is to never change how you play to earn a comp. If a free drink or buffet requires longer sessions or bigger bets, it's no longer free. Experienced players treat comps as extras, not goals. Another important habit is setting a clear entry plan. Decide before you sit down how much you're willing to lose, how long you'll play, and what games you'll avoid. First-time players often skip this step, assuming they'll feel it out. The casino is very good at making sure you don't. New players should also be cautious around promotional signage. Bright signs advertising jackpots, bonus multipliers, or hot machines are marketing, not information. These promotions don't improve your odds, they increase your engagement. It's also helpful to observe before playing. Watch how fast others are betting, how often players leave a machine, and how long people sit at tables. Casinos benefit when players jump in emotionally. Taking a few minutes to watch disrupts that momentum. If you choose to drink, spacing matters. Alternate alcoholic drinks with water or delay drinking entirely until after your session. Even mild impairment compounds quickly in a casino environment where decisions are frequent and fast. First-time players should also be wary of social pressure. Casinos feel communal, and alcohol amplifies that. You're not obligated to match bets, join side wagers, or stay longer because others are having fun. Your bankroll isn't a group activity. Another underrated tip is to keep cash visible and organized. Using cash instead of constantly reloading credits helps you feel money leaving. Tickets and digital credits abstract loss, which is exactly what casinos want. New players should avoid jumping between games rapidly. Switching games creates the illusion of resetting luck, but usually leads to faster losses. Choose one game, learn it, and play intentionally. The biggest mindset shift for first-time casino visitors is understanding that casinos reward time, not success. Everything, from comps to drinks, is designed to keep you playing longer. Awareness is your defense. Entering a casino doesn't have to be intimidating or dangerous, but it does require respect for the environment. The more you recognize the signals around you, the harder it is for them to quietly influence your behavior. For new players, the best advantage isn't skill or systems, it's clarity. Walk in knowing what the casino is offering, what it's costing, and when it's time to leave. Because the moment you feel like the casino is taking care of you is usually the moment it's making the most money off you. Preserving your bankroll doesn't require secrets, systems, or tricks. Sometimes it just requires staying clear-headed long enough to notice what's happening. If you want your money to last longer, your decisions to improve, and your sessions to end on your terms, the solution is surprisingly simple. Don't let alcohol make decisions for you. In a building designed to exploit distraction, staying sober is one of the most powerful tools a player can have. And when you look at it that way, skipping the drink isn't depriving yourself, it's protecting yourself. And that wraps up today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out and tells YouTube this is content worth sharing. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another strategy breakdown, game walkthrough, or insider tip. We've got tons of guides coming your way, and you'll want to be here when they drop. And hey, tell me in the comments what you want to see next. Whether it's roulette strategies, blackjack tips, slot myths, virtual casino breakdowns, whatever you're curious about, let me know. Your ideas shape what we create. Before you go, if you're serious about leveling up your casino knowledge, you have to check out the Ultimate Casino Guide. I put everything I've learned into one massive, easy-to-read resource designed to make you a smarter, more confident, more prepared player. If you've ever wondered which games actually give you the best odds, how do pros manage their bankroll so they don't blow it all in an hour, what tricks casinos use, both physical and digital, to influence your decisions, how to avoid the biggest money traps beginners fall into, then the Ultimate Casino Guide will change the way you play forever. It covers psychology, probability, strategy charts, real-world case studies, VR and online casino risks, loyalty program hacks, literally everything you need to walk into any casino and know exactly what you're doing. The link is right here on the end card. Click it and start transforming the way you play. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, play smart, and I'll see you in the next video.